welcome back to the action. The Craig Roberts Memorial Invitational 2024 at Rhos Park Bowling Club. Just in the second end here between Callum Wraight and Simon Coupe. And waiting for Jack Dyson and Ditchfield to take to the green. And they're just having a couple of minutes longer, bearing in mind their game's a little bit longer. Shadow's just coming down over the green now. Callum wins the first end. And back up to his usual spot in the middle. A few people replenishing the drinks still. Barbecue still firing away. The atmosphere's a little bit subdued again. I think the bookies' corner's been a little bit busier the last few minutes with people collecting and relaying the bets.
And on to semi-final 2. Please welcome back onto the green, Wayne Ditchfield versus Jack Dyson.
You better guys to John, won't you, John Edmondson?
BT there just giving his regards to fellow referee John Edmondson. I'll no doubt be picking up the action on YouTube, although I do believe John's a big fan of just watching himself refereeing, so maybe he won't see this one.
And a reminder that if anybody else wants any more raffle tickets, now please come to the green cabin to purchase them. They're not coming round again. Come to the green cabin if you want to buy any more raffle tickets, and we will do the draw just before the final.
Callum leading out on a shortish mark. I wouldn't say it's just barely 19 metres, but a little bit longer than that. Just getting Simon feeling for a length in these first couple of ends. 4-0. And he's just starting to get into showboating mode, maybe a bit too soon, but he's line 2 with a second ball there, probably just 2.5 foot at the back. Big ball from Simon coming in. If he draws one here, he's off the mark. It's a strong ball, a little bit of room, so we probably expect Simon to stretch the game a little bit now. So 1-4 as the second semi-final gets underway. And Jack leads that's about a 4-foot lead on this thumb round peg. Say now we're joined with 3 times previous winner, 3 times runner-up, good friend of the organiser, local hero. Anything else, John, I've missed there?
No, I think you've hit on the head there, Tom. Good evening.
Good evening. So how's the green played at the moment? We'll get onto your game in a minute.
To be honest, the green's lovely, Tom, to be honest. Nothing silly, it's running. It's obviously dropped a couple of foot now towards the second half of that game, but no, it's fabulous. Can't complain at all.
Yeah, it looks absolutely immaculate. We come here, in most years it's good, but this year looks particularly exceptional. Do you think has the festival had anything to do with that? Have they prepared it especially?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Tom, I played here just over a week ago in a league game, and to be honest, couldn't really chuck them off. And I know we've had great weather this week, but obviously they've shaved it down, and yeah, it's fabulous. It's proper bowling green, isn't it? So there's no excuses.
Excellent. So talk us through a little bit your game. Obviously, with Callum, good friends. A little bit of a two-way traffic, wasn't it, at the start of the match?
Yeah.
2 good breaks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Cal's done what Cal does, hasn't he, with his 19, 20 metre mark with his arm, and yeah, I've gone 7 behind and then gone, I think, 9-7 in front, and just not paired up a couple of ends, I think, Tom, and I've been punished really, and
yeah, I mean, we picked up on a couple of unfortunate reaches as well. You attacked the head a couple of times and slid through a couple of gaps, chipped the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 14-13, I've run block full, and it's not Jack's hit but Cal's back bowl, and 2 up, 2 down. It's fine line, isn't it? 16-13, 15-14 in front. It's but there we go. That's bowls, isn't it?
So we find ourselves in a very rare situation where you're actually watching the semi-final now.
Yeah, it's quite nice for a change, to be honest, Tom. Beautiful evening, so yeah.
So tell us a little about what this competition means to you. Obviously, you've been in it since the start. You're very good friends with Dan. I know you've known him for a lot of years. You've travelled around the country with him.
That's right. Yeah. Because obviously I've lost in the final. I think it was 3 out of the 4 years, and obviously, like you say, being so close to Dan, and obviously I didn't know Craig personally, but obviously from what Dan said, he was a great lad. So we have to remember why we're here tonight. It's obviously for Craig, isn't it, and his family, and you know, a great charity. So
Absolutely, and as always, it's well supported, and we're going to raise some fantastic money.
yeah.
Which is what it's all about, and then probably entertaining the Crown Club second, and somebody's going to come home a good winner tonight, and that's going to be third in that list.
That's right, yeah. Good crowd here as well, sort of thing, you know, so you can ask for anything more, really, you know.
And I'm hearing there's been a bit of a resurgence in the festival as well this year.
Well, it's been great, really, because, to be honest, it's more or less nearly folded last year, and, you know, to be fair to Rhos Park, you know, they got it up and going last year, and then this year, well, it's just been tremendous, really.
Yeah, and
more or less say the numbers have doubled, so...
And from what I've seen and heard, there's a few kind of new names coming into
Oh,
it as
there
well,
is.
and a few younger families coming over, and
Yeah.
there's a few from Huddersfield here today, supporting Jack obviously tonight, but they've been bowling themselves, partners included, so it's good to see.
Yeah, it's great, you know, and it's great for the area as well, sort of thing, you know, so...
Yeah, I mean, we've been obviously coming since the start to film. We've been well welcomed every year. Really good support from the club. The surrounds always look wonderful. There's always people there willing to do the little bit, help us out, and I think it's just great to see clubs kind of in that position.
Yeah, well, it's that sort of club, to be honest, Tom, Rhos Park sort of thing, you know, it is a proper club sort of thing, and like you say, you know, without these volunteers, there wouldn't be a festival, would there, you know, so, yeah, credit to them, to be fair.
So back to the semi-final, Callum 7-1.
Yes.
Simon's just taken his own bowl out on a runner there, and looks like Jack's paired up.
Yeah, Jack,
And that puts Jack in the game then at 2-3.
Jack, I think, was a few behind in his first game. I think obviously I was on the green, so I think when I come off, was he about 17-12 down?
17-11, 17-12,
yeah, that's right. So Jack does what Jack does good, doesn't he? He grinds away, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, he played 2 or 3 really strong bowls.
Yeah, that's right, you know. I think it was the second to last stand. I think Plenders has his layup in an 18-inch bowl.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Jack's crubbed the Jack and made a pair, and
Down will probably rue not getting in.
Yeah, well,
Jack's lead at 20s.
yeah, I think that was it, wasn't it? Jack's given him a bit of room, and, you know, Plenders has dropped it short. But, you know, as I said, Tom, this green, it really dropped, and it does start dropping halfway through the first game, to be honest. So.
There's a couple of players on the green that don't mind a send.
No, that's right. No. Well, some big lads on the green, isn't there? You know, so...
How you seen it then? Who would you have coming out of this for?
Well, to be honest, Cal's been here all week in the festival, chopping and changing his bowls, and to be honest, it's about the best he's played tonight, I think. Leading-wise, anyway, sort of thing. So, you know, Callum, if he starts leading, it's half the battle with him, isn't it, sort of thing.
He seems to be leaving a lot of bowls in that, what I'd call that kind of awkward in-between, where you feel, like just like this end, you feel you can beat it.
Yeah.
He's leaving you a foot to 18-inch.
Yeah.
You're not kind of forced into playing a runner or attacking the end, and then if you don't quite get in, he goes back and does it again the next time.
He does. And like I say, with this sort of green dropping, you know, they've dropped by nearly a yard now, sort of thing. And as you can see, Simon is just dropping a couple short, isn't he? Where they were finishing, you know, in the first game. Simon's playing the runner here. Wow.
That's a great strike, yeah.
Yeah.
There, you just need those balls to come off, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, it's a big turnaround and at 10-1, 8-2, you know, sort of thing.
So is it the type of green where when you set your ball and it'll go where you put it, or is it a green where they're sliding from kind of like you're playing tight at the jack, or?
Oh, it depends what tackle you're playing with, really, Tom, doesn't it? Sort of thing, you know. No, it's a pretty true green. It's pace green, isn't it, sort of thing. Not a lot outside, it's mainly inside, but, you know.
Yeah, anybody with a good length is going to have a good chance.
Yeah, that's right, you know, sort of thing. Wayne plays this. I played Wayne in the final a few years ago on this mark over the middle, and to be fair, he
always awkward coming in and out of shadows as well.
Yeah,
especially
it
when you've
is.
not got the jack.
That's
kind
right.
of me feeling, I think, this right hand edge as we look at it where the conifers are.
Yeah.
You are just searching for a little bit of
Yeah,
length
you are.
when you've not got the jack.
A little bit of guesswork, really, like you say, with the shadows. Wayne's gone through a yard there.
Yeah, he's left some room.
He has. A great lead from Simon.
Yeah, but just obviously in the early phases, Simon's wanting to get in. The other one as that game gets away from him. But
That's right.
Jack and Wayne at 4-2, it's just going to be kind of searching for a little bit and feeling each other out at the moment.
Yeah, you're right there. Well, I think he's just nipped round corner with this ball, I think.
Yeah, just
Only
to the back
just.
of Jack. Jack should be on.
Yeah.
Got some young supporters behind us, JB. They're all shouting,
Yes. Yeah.
saying, "Why are you not on the green anymore, JB?"
Yeah, that's my fan club behind us. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Disappointed.
you've been a popular winner for the last few years. It's about time somebody
Yeah.
else gets to have a go.
Totally agree. Totally agree with you, Tom. Yes.
I know what it's like up this end. They'd rather keep it here as well and have you every
Oh,
year,
yeah,
but it does make it's good for the game, I think, and it's the lads that are travelling for it as well, particularly those that wanted to come up from the Midlands and have a go. And
That's right.
It is nice when you
of course it
you
is.
feel that you have got a chance.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
green's as fair as any, isn't it?
It is.
It does
Yeah.
get a little bit of time on it.
Yeah,
And Jack
you're right
Dyson's
there.
coming into his 3rd year on the green now, so
Yeah, to be honest, I did a chat with a couple of the lads sort of beginning of the week, and I started talking about Jack sort of thing. I think Jack's a fabulous player. And I said Jack won't be far away. I said he's had 3. He's going to be the 3rd go this year.
yeah.
So I'll be honest, Jack was my tip of the 8 this week sort of thing. If he plays, the way Jack can play sort of thing.
And
So
he's a thinker, and he'll
of course
craft,
he is.
craft his way around the green.
That's right. Yeah.
And I think he's willing to have he doesn't have a set kind of game plan all the way, doesn't Jack? He'll have a little bit of a fiddle around.
He will.
You don't really see him go full in, but he will have a reach if he has to do.
Simon's taking Callum to the big end here, but not really the lad one, is he? Yard and a half short.
So is there which corner on this green plays the hardest?
To be honest, I would say it's the clubhouse corner.
Yeah.
There's a little bit, I wouldn't say a spine, but it's you can't really get under, you can't get outside. I would say that's most probably the hardest corner sort of thing. The other 3 are pretty straightforward. I think the whole green's just a pace green anyway, Tom, sort of thing,
Although you play a lot of that top edge, don't you, where the stand is?
To be honest, I haven't really bothered much for this year, even trying to get on it. I just feel now sort of these lads are so good, and they've been coming for 5, 6, 7 years. They've picked up on the pace now, and they sort of thing. And obviously Callum's been here this week for the festival, and he's been up and down it and whatever sort of thing. So
yeah, and they know the draw. He'll have had an idea. He's going to make sure he gets in there.
Yeah.
Well, he finds himself with another one here off of Simon's, probably 2 indifferent bowls. He'll be disappointed with that in.
Yeah, he will really. Yeah.
Leaves a bit of room, and I'd say no prizes for guessing where we're going next.
I think we know where we're going with Cal now, don't we? Great bowl from Jack there. Wayne's not sure. He likes it. He's stalking it.
Okay. Attempt as any bit.
I think it might have just. Oh, I don't know. It's fallen back.
2. Left and both.
Wow. Bit unfortunate there, Wayne. I think.
I think there's a lot of distance in that game, though, for me.
Yeah, I do as well.
I can see Simon and Callum's game being done 20 minutes before it at this.
Yeah.
Depending on the marks they play. Because Simon doesn't play slowly, does he?
No. Simon likes to get on with that.
So this is a little marker we're having a look at now that Callum's playing, where it always looks like quite a flat ground and doesn't look to be too much up there. But seeing where those 2 balls are finished, there's clearly a little bit of finish after the
There
jack.
is, yeah. It's quite subtle there, to be honest. And obviously, Cal sort of uses his arm here a lot, especially obviously against me with obviously my tackle and my hand. But it seems like Simon, he's pretty much struggling to get on the road as well.
Are these blue ones still 212 that he's playing with?
211, I think.
211, yeah. They're running well.
There's a bit of juice in them. There's a bit of juice.
What's Simon done here?
See,
trying to take it out.
He's taken too much now, hasn't he? Sort of thing.
He's done well to get that to there, but it's surely leaving one at least.
I think it's a pair, Tom.
Jack doesn't know, but he knows.
Oh, he knows. He certainly knows.
The wry smile.
Oh, yeah.
Take this one outside.
Yeah. Jack's led a good in there.
There we go, look. Take that one outside. Going to wait for Wayne to play. Etiquette from the players as always, keeping out of each other's way.
Wayne's having another do at this, I think. Just under.
While we're waiting for that measure, Jack scores another one.
7-4 Jack.
7-4, yeah.
Yeah, I think Jack looks quite comfortable on the green with you, Tom, I think.
I think you had a bit of drone footage there, but it's not a paraglider above our heads.
It could
If
be,
it's picked
yeah.
up on any microphones or anything like that. Nice view of the bowling green from up there.
Yeah, lovely. And Jack's quite comfortable over this middle, Tom.
But he always finds his marks. I just see his delivery,
He
just dragging
does.
them in.
Yeah, and you're right
Shallow
there.
pegs.
He does drag them in. Yeah, looks good pace. It's all about track. Good one. Yeah, great lead.
And he certainly hasn't over-practiced tonight, Jack. He was the last to arrive.
Yeah, he was actually, funnily enough. I did pass him in the town. I think he was... Does he come with his mother?
Yeah, no doubt been working today and driven over and then just had a little kind of 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
He might feel he knows enough about the green after the
Yeah,
last couple of years.
that's right. Yeah.
I was having a chat with Duncan about how much Darren Blenley was practicing for a long time, but playing remarkably well in practice, I thought, and I thought he took some shifting. It's gone down to the toss of a coin between them, 20 and 20, but so the preparation for both players there has been quite different.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you find that you're a big practicer? If it's
Not at all. No, not at all, Tom, sort of thing, no.
What about greens that you're unfamiliar with if you went to
No,
somewhere going back to when you did a lot of comping?
to be honest, never been a big practicer anyway, Tom. You know, competition-wise or in general sort of thing, you know. I suppose I'd say I'm quite a lazy player really, but...
Talent.
Oh, well, yeah. You know, I think Callum, if there was 8 days in the week, Callum would play 8 days a week, wouldn't he, you know? Sort of thing. I think this is a mark, Tom.
I'd say so.
I think this is a mark. It's quite deceiving into this dip. Send them back. Wow.
Wow.
And Callum
18.94. Wow. It was as good as a mark. So what's your bowling like at the minute then? Are you playing in much? Are you playing league bowls?
I'm playing a bit of league bowls, to be honest with you, Tom. I didn't really send much bowls in March and April, sort of thing. So just started sending a few sort of in May. Yeah, I'm playing enough. Not travelling so much.
Yep.
Obviously, you know yourself, I do a lot of travelling with Dan Jones. And,
yep.
Dan and Beth have just had a little baby, so he hasn't been travelling this year.
Yeah,
he's had it. Yeah, of course it is. You know, but no, hoping to get back into the saddle next year, sort of thing, and do a few more. You know.
Yep.
Come on, Jack.
2 great bowls there from Jack.
Great balls from Jack Dyson.
Yeah.
Wayne's getting the hammer out.
Yeah, he is.
And there'll be a few in the crowd moving. Now Chris Slater's going to stand behind it and see if you can throw it as hard as I used to do. Well, he's a decent striker like they all are, but he's not quite the powered as some of the others.
No. And 10-4 for Jack. Well, that game might have been a little bit tighter, but...
It doesn't feel like a mark or kind of an angle of the green that many people play. I know you said a couple of times Wayne's had a go over that middle, but I don't tend to see them playing this type of mark too often.
No. Oh, Simon's great shot.
Another mean one. I've had a few mean ones. Simon's played a runner, positive shot.
And that's the second runner that he's played now, Simon.
And he scores off it,
yeah.
It would have been unlucky not to score.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hit Callum's rolled full, but he's also moved the jack. And Simon will be quite happy now where he's got the jack as well.
Simon 5.
I think Simon's going to come deep into this corner now.
I'd say he prefers this corner
I do.
out of the two.
Yeah, quite agree with
It
you.
gives you that nice uphill start. You can really get your arm through it, can't you?
He's only gone 3/4, Tom. I'm surprised there. The ball from Wayne there. Jack's led a good one.
Yeah, we're watching Simon's ball come into this corner. It's a decent lead. But Wayne has just looked like he's nipped in against Jack there with the football. Simon's only, 18 inches.
18
It's a strong lead. Callum's turned over.
It's just
Again.
Jack's just on the hill there. I think Simon thought he'd sent a reel in.
That's a good ball. That's
He's
unlucky.
been a
That
bit
is
unlucky
unlucky.
there, Callum has.
Does Simon stay on the original peg?
I think he will.
I think he can hold one on the length.
He can just get under there. The pace looks good.
That's a great ball.
Yeah, great ball.
That's a great ball.
Yeah, real ball.
We're just bringing Duncan Reeves back into the fold now. Duncan,
Evening,
you might be able
Hey,
to
John.
How you doing, Paul?
All right, mate. So,
talk us through the betting for this. You'll have had a little look, no doubt, at the start of the...
yeah, the start of the semi-finals. Understandably, Billy Stewart made Callum and Simon a level game at 4 to 5. Take your pick. 2-1 outright to win the Craig Roberts Memorial. And Jack, I honestly thought Jack would a big price. Jack Dyson 7 to 4 to beat Wayne Ditchfield, but obviously Billy's taking a lot of money on Wayne outright early doors, so he's probably happy to take a few quid in on Jack on the heat. Wayne 5 to 4 outright before the semi-final. Jack 9 to 2. I mean that's a big price, isn't it, John?
I said that to Tom in the beginning of the week. I had a couple of chats with our lads at my club, and I said, to be honest, I fancy Jack. He's been here. This is going to be his 3rd year now, and I thought the way the green's running is not silly. It's lovely pace, and
Yeah.
Jack's a great player, isn't he? And I
Yeah,
thought
and
three bites at the
he's
cherry.
up for stuff like this.
Oh, he
isn't
is.
You know,
He is.
Yeah, he's not just here through kind of coincidence.
No.
He's having a go. He's been invited to come over and he's travelled over tonight probably after work. It's going to make a difference to how you
Yeah, he's a
treat the
very,
evening, isn't
very shrewd, clever player, Jack is, sort of thing. So
Yeah, I mean, the 4 good players, obviously. I mean, you can understand why Jack's the outsider, but 9 to 2 is a big price.
it's a real price, really, isn't
Yeah,
it? With
yeah.
only 4 sort of thing. But
Wayne's going to be looking for 5 minutes in these corners.
obviously, I think they're looking at Wayne with the form book, aren't they? He's had a marvellous month, hasn't he?
Yes,
So
that's why he's favourite.
I think so.
Ooh, that's a big
That's
league
a big
there.
hit for Jack. Big hit for Jack there
Yes.
to go
Right in
11-6.
front of the Huddersfield support. Little wry smile from Wayne because he thinks if that's going out there, he's leaving them both. Jack gets
Big
away
hit
with
from
one
Jack
there.
there, wasn't it?
Yeah. How does the other end lie down there?
2 for Simon.
2 to Simon.
Yeah.
And that game does suddenly change.
Simon's back in the game now, 9-10.
Yeah, both games going with the block a little bit at the minute now. Callum's trapped well, didn't he? Was he 8-1 up, Callum?
I think he was.
Yeah,
He's
8-1
had a
up.
big hit, really, hasn't he?
8-1 up now, back to 10-9.
And Callum laid 2 guns to go 10-1 and he split them, and
Yeah.
big turnaround, really.
You were saying, John, about the pace dropping out of the green. Is it going to be kind of steady and consistent, or is it one of these where it goes quickly?
It does.
Yeah. So has that happened already, or do you think
that's
it's
happened already?
yeah.
I've noticed with Wayne's sent a couple of short balls, the last 3 ends, sort of thing. I'm not saying drastically, but
Yeah, you do notice players just having to readjust
Yeah,
the length a little bit and
Yeah.
reset.
normally this bowl from Wayne an hour ago with the finish, he's going to pull a yard short.
Yeah.
It's done well for him, but he knew.
He
didn't
has done well, to be fair, yeah.
Then you can overcompensate and you start overreaching a little bit because you're telling yourself to reach.
No, Jack stuck this out a bit. He might just grind it with the
Oh,
pace.
win on length.
Yeah, good ball.
It's a decent ball.
Good ball from Carl there.
Simon short with this one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What bell?
2 for Callum here, surely.
I think Simon says he's playing down a size, playing 210 tonight, and maybe that's one of those where it's going to have a bit of an impact if he does. It's probably just a nice pace, the green, isn't it? There's
Well,
probably
this
not
isn't
really much
short
need to
from
be messing
Callum.
about.
No, he's nearly not got one, this.
He's not got
Not
one.
got one, no. Jack in hand, he'll be happy, but he should have made 2 there, really.
Well, Wayne.
One short again from Wayne.
Yeah, they've all been a little bit indifferent these last 2 or 3 ends.
Yeah.
I think that big shadow's definitely come over, and it's obviously about resetting now midway through the semi-final, and probably expect them to get better again as the games progress. So scores are Callum Wraight 11-9, and Jack Dyson leads out at 12-6.
Yeah, Callum's not really led one there
No, he
either.
hasn't.
No,
Foot past, hasn't he?
You'd expect Simon to chuck one inside that.
He's put this down gentle.
He has put it down gentle.
Real gentle.
It's not won it.
No.
That's it's 3 yards short.
Better pace with this,
Yeah,
Cal.
obviously.
He's sensed an opportunity, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Further.
Yeah.
Definitely
Seagulls on
further.
the green.
Got a squeak with this.
It's not a bad effort, but is it just a back?
Well, that's a
Great
huge
ball,
ball,
great
huge
ball,
ball,
yeah.
and that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
first ball, and then doesn't capitulate, actually just plays one. Chasing the Seagulls now. Well, we wouldn't be at the seaside, would we, if we didn't have the Seagulls?
Oh, you're right there. There's plenty in roast and seeds.
All we need now, Duncan, is an ice cream tomorrow. We're absolutely happy.
Yeah, or another pint of Guinness.
I'll take.
That'll do as
We'll
well.
take either.
I'll put a flake in the top of that for you. Big 2 for Wayne.
Yeah.
Jack will be a little bit frustrated
right.
there. Chance to really get some distance between
Yeah,
the two players.
Simon's
And
deep
instead,
in with this jack. He's nearly thrown it off. Just hangs on the edge. It's not really where he wanted it, I
No.
don't
I think
think.
the pair of them are
I
open.
know
that
you always
can't.
say Duncan,
Yeah,
don't you?
it's-
When people say it's a good jack,
It's
you're
not
never
a good
fan of
jack.
it.
It's
You
not
want-
a
you
good
want to
jack.
be.
Nasty
No,
jack.
it's not a good jack.
Although if
Above.
he's playing a smaller ball than Callum, it might help him.
That's not so bad there, you know.
Not
Decent.
desperate. 4.5 foot short.
Are you coming the same peg, John, or are you having a look the other way round the other side of it?
No, I'd be coming the same way,
Yep.
Tom. Yeah.
And it's
Slight-
gonna hold.
slightly
He's not so
underneath.
far. He's not so far.
This needs to be going.
Yeah, it's not so far.
Oh, if it's done enough, it's
Well,
Yeah,
that's worked hard for him, that has.
flown in.
210 versus 211, eh?
Yeah.
And again, we're looking at Jack's just beating Wayne's 2.5 foot lead. But
So
again,
they've
he's
led a
played
couple-
right into Jack's mark just here.
Yeah, then Wayne's just stuck his lead out there, Tom, hasn't he, sort of thing.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Duncan's collecting a pocket full of cash.
yeah, that's very nice of the bookmaker to wander
Bookmakers
all the
even
way around
walked
the
round. It
green.
must be bookmakers etiquette, this.
Say money goes to money, don't
Walking
they, Tom?
round.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't back against you, John, by the way. that is the trouble.
Just a little quick check before it goes in the bundle
Just
with all the others.
a little nibble on my Yorkshire man.
Nothing wrong with loyalty, is it?
No, exactly, mate.
Oh, Cal, this nearly does it for me.
This could be a great ball. Could be an absolute great ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's turned
real
over
ball.
and just-
He
yes,
flipped
good
his
ball,
peg
good
there.
ball.
Yeah,
Good balls.
Great ball, Colin.
Looks at the commentary
balls.
team there,
Oh,
does
yeah.
Callum,
He
just
just
for
slows down now, making
confirmation that we give him the kudos he deserves.
sure. And we're going back to the middle again. Maybe not quite as much this time with Jack in the
We're
way.
on a finger peg now.
This could be coming back. There we go.
It is. How many times has Callum sent the jack 20 yards to the middle finger peg in his life? I think it's his favoured option.
Yeah, I think he's gone a bit too far there to try and get out of their way as well.
Yes.
He's
Good
gone
ball from Wayne
2 yards
Ditchfield.
too far, I think.
Good
Tom.
ball from Wayne. Jack's gone into that corner thumb peg, I think, and Wayne's turned over. Then Jack's now turned over.
He's followed them in, hasn't he?
Yes. Needs to hit something for
Yeah.
me. And it ends up being a big ball. Ends up being a great ball. Great ball.
Real ball.
Controlled weight, but far enough to cause some damage.
Callum just waiting while this end's finished before he sets his mark. 13-10 is it, Callum? This is a big
13-10 for
big
Cal.
ball of Wayne's then, isn't it?
It really is. Because he's trusting his
It
hand here.
looks a little bit-
Completely just trusting to play one.
He's
could be the
ne-
ball
he's-
of the night,
He's nearly
really.
played a dad and
Absolute great effort.
just given up.
Has it given up?
Saves. Two.
It's not
Two.
six.
No.
Yeah.
I'd have had it saving, but it's left two. 15-8.
Lead from
He's
Callum.
just finding the balls at the right time as Jack.
Yeah. Won it here, Simon.
Yeah,
Great ball.
Great ball.
Front ladder.
And here we come, the big hammer.
Do you think he'll be far enough for this?
I do.
He's not going to look that
I think
front touch
DT
with a
might be
dead.
good. DT might be standing in that far corner and
Fielding.
collecting the shrapnel in a minute.
Yeah. Right.
He's unfortunate
like that.
here, I think.
Is he unfortunate?
He needs it to
think
run.
so.
Yeah, I think
He
he's
needs
just
it
got
to
enough
run.
in it. Has
No,
he
it's
just got
good
enough
enough.
in
No,
it?
it's not.
No, he's not.
I don't
Wow.
think so.
Leave it.
Simon's got
Wow.
34
Well.
yards here. 34
Well.
yards to make one. I think
I thought
it's won
there
it.
was-
It's
I
won
thought-
it. It's won it as this. I'm telling you, it's won it from the hand. You could tell from the hand it has won
He
it.
looks a bit anxious to Simon.
Yeah.
I sometimes say there at the end you don't want to be last on the mat having to lick him, but I tell you what, I wouldn't have minded
Yeah.
licking those.
No, even I might have licked that.
I think this
Jack's
is
played a bad one.
Jack's worst
A little bit of
the
Hampton.
game, I
It's
think,
probably. Yeah, and Simon laughs.
I'm not sure of this.
He's not
speech.
licked it. This is poor.
Yeah, probably a little bit of what's going on there. It's got in both players' eyes, hasn't it?
Yeah. Them two balls are irrelevant to this end. This has reached though.
Yeah, it looks like he stuck it out.
This isn't going near.
Well, he's going to have some room.
This only just wins, I think.
He's going to have some room.
Wow. Kicking himself here, Jack.
Yeah, Wayne must be 7-1 on to win this end.
And it's fair if you get a little bit big here, isn't it? It's not one of these marks where you can hang it out. It's fairly true.
It's not a great ball.
No, he's into this.
Sure, he didn't want to be. Well,
Wow.
has he won it? I'm not even sure he's won it.
I think backing could be in here.
I think Jack's back ball from where I'm
Yeah,
stood.
it could well be. He ain't given his other one up yet either. Just getting his
Very good look.
plates of meat in, is Jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 6.
Nearly 6 of these old Reebok
Nearly
classics.
6 of his Reebok
Yeah.
Classics, size 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's in.
Yeah,
He's in,
that
yeah,
ball
he's
from
in.
it, yeah.
He's in. Wayne concedes.
By 2.5
I think Wayne
inches.
knew, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Jack's running away with this game now, I think, isn't he?
A little bit,
16-8.
yeah. 16-8 is it?
16-8.
Yeah.
One for Callum.
Amazing how the flow of game changes. We're at the start of the semi-finals. We're saying we're in for an epic game between Jack and Wayne. It was probably going to take an extra 25 minutes longer than Callum and Simon. It's gone completely the way now.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
game that's slowed right down.
And Callum will
He's
be
a
happy that he's
punch
got
for
in
punch.
here. He plays this mark a lot now coming
Yeah.
from this
Yeah.
corner.
How long's Callum been coming to the festival then? Quite a few years.
He's been coming about 4 years now, Duncan.
Not
I
that
think.
many then,
No,
really,
no,
no.
no. I think he came about 8-10 years ago, give it a go.
Yeah.
Wasn't very impressed, sort of thing. And then
Yeah.
he's been coming, I'd certainly said the last 3-4 years, sort
Yeah.
of thing.
And they're using this green more than they used to do then? Ross on Sea.
Yes, yes. He used to be at Adis Park, the festival, at really, it was just before COVID, really.
Yeah, yeah. After this one, stamping
Yeah.
it.
Is the big final here as well then?
It is tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, last day at the George Davis tomorrow night.
Excuse me ignorance, but who was George Davis? Is he
Good question.
you're not right sure
No,
yourself?
I'm not too sure myself, Duncan, to be honest.
Right,
Sort of thing. No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I think Dan will fill you in.
Yeah.
That's probably when we do need a Roger Morgan on
Possibly.
set.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Roger
yeah,
would
yeah,
know.
we see
Yeah,
Roger there,
yeah,
that's,
Roger'd certainly know.
He would.
Look back to footage from 2015 and you'll probably find out about that. Available on YouTube, Blue Border Sports.
Yeah, this is where Callum's happy now.
Yeah,
Coming down
he's on
to
his
this.
mark, 15-11 up. Looking like he'll be playing Jack in the final, which would be interesting because they actually played in the last 8 last year and it was an epic, wasn't it? I
It
think
was it 20?
Jack just got out 21-20 and it could be a repeat of that in the final.
Yes. Yeah, Wayne's going to have to find some magic on these
Yeah.
longer marks.
Yeah, that probably not near enough from Wayne.
You need to be going, Jack, I think.
Does it just get by?
I think it just goes in, Tom. Yeah,
decent.
just goes
Yeah.
in. Oh, great ball
Decent
from
reply.
Simon.
Simon like that, yeah. Yeah, they're settling back on the length of the lads now.
Yes.
Now the shadows completely cover the green. Has Wayne left this?
I think it gets.
May
I think
just
it
go
just
in.
gets in. Look now,
Just
Jax is running.
finish that last yard. No.
Having a little look as Jack. Nothing really to fear, has he?
No. Is Callum waiting to strike here? I think he's sending DT.
I think he's asking him.
Sending DT 50 yards from one corner to the other to stop this.
Well,
Jack gonna
missed the
Jack
traffic. It just gets
Needs
one
in
away.
between. No. I don't know. Not sure.
He'll take the one now.
Is it only
And
one?
Callum's DT's spreading the crowd, parting the seas like Moses and saying,
Yeah.
Callum's coming through.
Hey up. He's watching.
And he's unlucky
He's done
again.
it again. He's
I
done it
think
again.
he's been unlucky
Oh,
again,
well, he
hasn't
needs
he?
to strike harder, does Callum. I've
Wow.
always thought he were a bit weak in the
He might need to
striking
be less
department.
accurate. He keeps hitting the ball and needs to go for the jack.
He can't get the jack off.
This is a little bit more of a fidgeting piece.
Why is it?
Tell
He's
you
nearly-
what.
What's he doing here?
I think he's all right.
He's
He's
fine.
on a
He's
thumb
fine.
peg, thank
Yeah,
God.
he's played safe. Yeah, just toying with the crowd and the commentators.
15,
And
12.
DT's going to
Callum.
have to do another little run. Having a measure for
Measure,
Jack's
DT's
second
got
in
another
this corner.
58 yards to run to sort this measure out.
Callum 15, Simon 12.
So Simon leads out at 12:15. Meanwhile, Jack's waiting in this corner, measuring for two. Currently 16-9 up. And just a couple of ends away from getting into the final for the first time. And it is two.
2.
18-9.
Something wrong with us.
Yeah, this is 2 yards
Yeah.
short. And 3 yards short even.
Callum's flipped
Callum
his bag here.
reversed his peg
Yeah,
straight
he's
away,
flipped it
and he's
straight
not happy
away.
with it.
He's whizzed it.
Yeah, he has whizzed it, yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a massive hit.
That is
Well.
a massive hit.
He's still backing to lick it, but that will go in 3.5 yard throw.
Bad lead from Jack, 18 inch.
Has this reached? Just?
I think it just makes it, Dunk, I think.
Only just.
Only just.
No,
Does it?
No, I don't think it has.
No.
Seeing the difference now, with Simon's gone down to 210 and he's just not getting the finishes you'd expect from him.
Yeah, that's a poor end from Simon.
Yeah, he'll be kicking himself.
Yeah,
now,
well,
won't he?
because it's going to be 17.
Yeah.
Well, you'd expect it to be 17, so always.
Not short.
No, but it's getting one. It's getting one, surely. Surely gets one in the green at the back here. Yeah.
Yeah.
17-12. Aye.
And I picked up there on the microphone Simon just saying it's dying, it's the green. I keep playing short. 1.5.
Yeah.
The commentators have got it as 2, but Simon's not so sure.
There's only Simon who thinks it's not
There's
2.
only Simon in North
Ca-
Wales
I'm
thinks
sure-
it's not 2.
I'm sure
Yeah, I've
Callum,
got
I'm
terrible
sure
idea.
Callum
I've got
will be
terrible
telling me
Give
exactly how
nothing.
many it
Give
is.
nothing. You
Yeah.
never know, something might fall
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Simon's a gambling man, but you can have 4-1 on his ear if he wants
I
it.
think Simon doesn't realise Callum moved the block 4 foot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of string there, Simon.
I think the word slack
Oh, no.
band might be coming into action here. Dearie me. Well,
Cheap 2 there for Callum.
yeah, it was a cheap 2,
Very
yeah.
cheap 2.
There's over a certain amount you should be deducted a point on it.
17-12, Callum. Back to the middle for another jack up. Bit of a shuffle. Bit of a basing where that jack's finished.
18 inch. Not so bad though,
Good
is
lead,
it?
good lead. Yeah, good
Not
lead.
so bad.
Yeah, room, but you
Not so
take
bad
it.
at all. This needs to be stopping.
Yeah, just lost his length.
Yeah. Not sure if...
We're nearly weighed in here, Jack.
Yeah, nearly. That might have just stopped in, I think, Duncan.
What, to win the end? Win the end even?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got Callum stamping all over. Jack having a look over there at who's on.
This is a big bowler. Simon's He's obviously gone for the Jack for two.
The reacher. Does he get under?
He's underneath. That's nearly game over now.
Both in a similar position.
19-12, 19-9 and a measure. It's going to be a rematch from last year, the last 8 clash. It was a great game as well. We've just actually watched it. Just watched it before we set up tonight.
And Callum had a marvellous strike second to last end, I think.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, but just nipped home, did Jack, 21-20 last year. I think the bookmaker will have Callum strong favourite in the final if that's the way it goes.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
He's just lost his length a little bit though, as Callum. He's not. If you're actually watching both of them play, you'd almost have Jack favourite.
I thought Wayne had just pinched it there.
Yeah, you're right with that one.
The only thing we've not seen Jack have a go at yet is his little fidgeting marks up to the middle. And it always tests anybody against Callum, doesn't it? But if he finds his length on there, he's played the rest of the green far better than anybody tonight.
Yeah.
Cal.
One final chance.
If you're going to have a bad end, you'd have it at 19-12 rather than...
That should be 14-19,
It should be 14-19. Obviously, Callum knows that Simon's capable of banging a few on for 5 minutes.
Yeah, 19-14.
14-19.
Yeah. And then Simon will go down into the dip now, I think, as far as he can.
Yeah.
Finger bag.
Correct.
And Wayne was on. We were thinking it was Jack Line game, and Wayne actually comes
predicted it. Yep. He's seen a few more balls on this green than we have.
I'm surprised though that Wayne's taking Jack back here.
Yeah, 19-10. You never know. That looks 2 yards over, John. It's not a ball, is it? Not a ball.
Good track here from Callum.
Yeah.
Callum knows.
Thinks he's too far, but he's not much too far. He's not much too
nibbling
far.
the pig again.
He's a good one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
real.
great ball, Callum. Oh, Jack.
Simon looks too big
Well,
here. Is he
Jack
too big on
Dyson.
the hand here?
I think
No.
this nearly wins.
Might just peg a bit. It's just too big at pace.
This nearly wins.
Great ball.
Not enough though.
No,
Push the
it's
Jack
not.
through.
Yeah, it's one to Callum.
I don't think there's any danger here of him going for another.
19-14. He probably don't really need to go for another here.
He has done.
He has done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's done. Looks
He
good.
could nip it in. He could nip this ball in if he's
Just
far
don't
enough,
quite
but he's
think
not.
he's,
He's not. He's short.
No.
Toying with us.
20-14 for
Toying
Callum.
with us. Walked after it like it were a good one, but
Yeah.
4 foot short.
Good pace on this one, Jack.
So Wayne playing over the crown. Getting away with not a great lead there. Jack runs into the back of it. Wayne turns his peg. Thumb peg coming in now.
Pace looks good.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It'll be a very fair ball.
Good ball, Wayne.
A little bit of room.
15 inch, maybe that's all.
Yeah, Jack misses his first with the same pace as his first. I think he's got a winner.
He's stalking it, he's Jack. He's stalking it.
Does it-
He's
Does
stalking
it
it.
shut her back? Does it shut her back?
Just to back. Just tighten it.
Saves.
All but 14, Callum.
12-19. Dane Wayne.
19, Ditchfield.
Jack won't mind while it's only ones. It's when you shed a couple of twos that you start getting a little bit twitchy.
Count needs a 6 break. If this counts.
If
If
the
this
question.
counts.
Don't-
Looks good pace on this.
Yeah. Oh.
Will he turn over now?
Yeah.
Is there a gap there, JB, or do you think you turn over and come round
I
that?
think he's got to flip it.
Will it just have it just round that front ball?
No, I think he's got to flip it.
It's certainly reached. It's certainly reached.
Foot at the
Aye.
back, gets another.
It's nearly a good
Yeah,
one.
it's a great effort.
It's nearly a good one. It's a big 2 again.
Yeah, it
great
is a
ball.
big.
Yeah,
only needs a 5 break now.
Yeah. But you're an end away from scoreboard pressure. Aren't
Yes,
you?
correct. Yeah.
You get into the 17, 18, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Where does Simon go from here, though?
You'd expect Callum to bang it off if wherever he plays it. He'd almost take a dead end here, would Simon. Whatever happens here, he just wants to be on the green after this end.
It could almost play into a bit of a nothing end, could it? I mean, somewhere in a bit of a green patch, play a good one, and then just say, well, dead end, I'll win the next.
Yeah.
If he comes into this corner, he's not had a lot of hope, a lot of luck in this corner, really. He's drifted a few balls, it's a little bit bare in places. Like you feel he has to lead a really good one to score.
He's got to do.
Whereas a few other parts
This
of the green.
needs to run.
A few other parts of the green, I think you can get away with it. Like
He's not desperate. He's not desperate.
No, it's done well for him, that has.
it's done really
Yeah,
well.
it's
Real well.
12 inch at the side.
Jack's played a marvellous
This has
ball.
reached.
Jack's just
Callum's overreached here. Callum
I
has
think
definitely
Jack's just
overreached
propped
here.
Wayne out, and that's game over. Great ball from Jack. We're watching this other end, but Jack's just actually played a really, really good ball to prop Wayne out and wins 21-12.
Yeah. Why didn't I have the 7-4? He asked himself, having said it were a massive price. Does this get one, John?
I think it just gets one dunk. Only just.
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't think it has.
No, I don't think it has.
It's terrible, terrible
He's not
ball.
even thinking about this. He's just
I can't believe Callum's played this ball. I genuinely cannot believe he's played this ball. Cannot believe he's played this
He didn't
ball.
pause, he didn't think, he just got down and sent that.
Did he think it were 2 for definite?
He just played a
He
really.
just thought, I'll just play dead.
Absolutely.
Just play dead or not.
And a yard out, I was not having that ball winning the
No,
end.
I won't, no.
Jack Dyson 21, Wayne Ditchfield.
Well, perfect. Both semi-finals finish at the same time.
Yeah.
And then we find ourselves with a Callum Wraight Jack Dyson final.
The result of the semi-final 1.
Thanks for your time, JB, tonight.
No problem at all.
Enjoy the rest of the evening and the rest of the festival.
Cheers,
and
John.
good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, buddy.